Okay, so what I've actually done for this project, which I never normally do for my sewing projects, is make a plan. I've sort of done this for a couple of reasons. I think this is something that I'm feeling really passionate about, and I really want to at least do it justice. I want it to be wearable. Before this project, I have sworn myself off of making clothes because they are never wearable. I never like the finish of them. And it's a waste of materials, it's a waste of time, and it's a bit disheartening, honestly. So I've made a plan to help me, you know, take it step by step and really enjoy the process and do the best that I can. So this is the design that I showed, I think, before. I really like it. Now that I'm seeing it in a vest sort of pattern, I'm thinking that the top colors get lost a bit, so I'm gonna need to rejig those two like middle mountainy parts, which is fine, and that's step 2, as you can see there on the right. So obviously I've already got the color material, so that brings us to here, and I've also started planning out the draft shape. So I've just done this by taking a top that I really like the length of and the width of, and then I've also taken a vest top that I like the strap length of, or like the, you know, this bit length of, and then I've sort of joined them. So I've done it on baking paper because I don't have any pattern paper, and this is the next best thing, so thanks Bella's mum for the lend of that. But I just wanted to try it on my body if that's possible. So I've done one big back piece and then just one side of the front pieces. So you can see in the notes here actually that I didn't want the front sides touching. The reason for that is because I'm likely, if I wear it anyway, I'm likely to wear either a binder underneath it or I'm likely to tape underneath it, and I like the idea of either one of those showing through. Oh no, I've been talking for a really long time. I'm gonna check on this, hopefully that's good, and then I can start planning the pattern, which I'm really excited for. Okay, all the pieces are cut out. I really lucked out, and one of the bigger pieces was like see-through, and so I could just like trace it rather than having to pin it. It's actually 8 a.m. on New Year's Day, and I'm thinking that the family is not going to be so impressed if I get the sewing machine out right now, so I'll be leaving it where it is for a moment. When's an appropriate time? 9? 9:30? The only way that could have gone worse is if the whole thing like caught on fire somehow. What is this? Like, I'm a newbie quilter, but I'm not a newbie sewer. I sew things all the time. I've never seen this before. It was all caught around the bobbin. Obviously, I'm gonna unpick this and I'm gonna try again, but that's a real knock to my confidence. Okay, it's a new day. The machine is fixed. I'm very happy about that. Instead of doing the quilting, I'm chickening out of that today, and I'm gonna do the front panels instead. Okay, so the front panels are done. I'm not going to cut them out any further just yet. I'm just going to do that all in one go once the back piece is done as well. For now, I'm just going to tidy up and go and meet Bella from work. So I'm not entirely sure when I'll be able to do the back bit, but yeah, I'm really happy. Okay, I'm not sure how, but I did the top bit wrong, but I'm really happy with what I have done. I was gonna just quickly try and finish it, but now I'm gonna have to recut these pieces out, so I'm not gonna do that today. But some progress, and I finally did the quilting and it's actually gone okay. So next time I sew, I'm basically gonna get the whole back bit finished, and then I need to start looking at wadding. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself though. I need to finish this quilting, and as I learned, it's not so easy to get it right, so yeah. Hello. I actually put the project down for a few days. I ended up, that last little bit of sewing I was doing, it was going really, really well. I was almost done, and then the last line to join the two halves together just did not go quite to plan. It's not such a big deal in the way of the project, but the mood I was in at the time, it was the last straw. I then had a bit of a mental breakdown and decided that I needed to just take it easy for a moment. So I put the project down, took a few days, and I'm really excited to get started again. I'll show you how it's looking. The first thing I'm going to need to do is just unpick, not that whole entire bit that I've just done, but just the part of it that is not sitting flat, and then I can re-sew it, and then I need to order the wadding. So it was a really bad place to put the project down because I was so close to then having to wait again. but hopefully it won't take long for delivery and we can sort of keep some momentum again now. So I'm just gonna grab the project back out and we'll see where we're at. You can see on this side it looks really good, it looks pretty flat. Obviously not perfect, but I'm really happy with it. But then on this side it's just started to ruck up, it doesn't lie flat, you know, it's not. So it's sort of to there, so I'm just going to unpick it to about here, and then try and resew this section and hopefully it goes to plan. So glad that that's done. I'm really happy with how it looks. It isn't perfect. I'm gonna look for some wadding on Amazon, get that ordered, and then we keep going.
This came in the post. Why that is so exciting for me right now is because I actually thought it was going to come in like a couple of weeks' time. I placed the order and then I got a confirmation email that it had been dispatched and it said like, could take 3 weeks, and I was like, what? Because I swear I didn't say that. But anyway, it came.
Bamboo blend. Oh yeah, this is the one I got. Bamboo cotton batting. Okay, that was a... Ooh, it's quite a lot. This is more than enough. I found these jeans at a charity shop. Obviously I'm gonna have to patch this up a bit because this isn't just like a flat piece of fabric. Panels done, and now what I want to do is the back panel. It's something like 8:30 in the morning, so I really wanted to do it before I start work. Luckily I work from home, so I have until like 5 to 9. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we've got all of our panels. Amazing. Something I was scared of happening happened. Let me show you. I think I can't live with this. And also on the white, this line just does not look very neat at all. Okay, still not focusing. There we go. The line really doesn't look very neat. Like up here, it looks sort of relatively even. But on the white, for some reason, it doesn't. I think I must have been forcing it through somehow. The rest of it I really like. But I think... Oh, it's just really not nice to unpick on this stuff. And I just wanted it to be clean, like I'm gonna have to unpick the whole line, I think. Okay, I have to work now, but... yeah. Okay. It's done. I undid that bit and I just did it again. It's not perfect, so this bit here is sticking out, but I think I have a way that I'm gonna fix that just by hand sewing it a bit. And what I think is, like, I'm looking at it now on the camera and I think that it's okay actually, because the design is very loud and bright. So I think that if you look at the black lines, it looks messy. If you don't look at the black lines, I think I get away with it. Ultimately I'm not going to see the back anyway because I'm going to be wearing it, so it's chill. I don't mind it at all. It was much harder than the front ones. It was much harder than the front ones. But that's okay. We learn and we move from it. Okay, back to doing a bit of sewing. I, the other day, did the edging on the front of this piece. Afterwards, I realised that I could have waited because then I could have gone all the way around. But I figured that it was like a good place to start. It felt quite productive. And I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Hey, Shall I make you a matching jumper? Not if you're a naughty girl and you bark. That's not gonna happen, is it? So this side looks like this, all flat as if it's just a normal seam. And this side I put binding tape on. So I've literally just put them right sides together and put tape over the top and sewed it down. So I'm gonna do that with the other side, and then we're gonna have like more or less an open jacket, which I'm really excited about. And then I need to just like make sure that I'm not rushing it because things are going wrong, such as this edge bit, which is making me a bit annoyed. So yeah, I'm gonna like regroup after that and see how I'm feeling. Okay, I'm starting to feel like I'm really close to finishing this. Let me show you. Obviously right now just the shoulder straps are done. So this is how it will look. Oh, it looks amazing. That's good, huh? So I think right now I'm gonna do the binding on the neck piece as well. I don't know, I feel like I'm really close to finishing and so I'm panicking a bit. But I think I'm gonna keep going right now. Crazy. Okay, I've done this top collar too. I'm not sure when it happened, but I cut the back bit at the top a bit lower than, oh, you can't see anything anyways, a bit lower than maybe what I would have like chosen. I don't know when that happened, but it happened, so that's fine. It just means it sits like a little bit wider. I think when I've done things like this before, I normally have seam allowance, so then anyway, it doesn't matter, it's happened, it's what it is. I'm really, really happy with it. Obviously I still haven't done the side seams. If I'm being honest, the sewing machine is really, really struggling. I think it's been going through like a lot of layers now. Well, okay, this is awkward, I'm sorry. All I have left to do though is to join the side seams together in the same way that I did the shoulder seams. And then I need to add binding to the bottom. And then it's literally done. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself once it's done. Oh, I also need to tape the arms, which I don't think is gonna be that fun a process. But I'll do that once the side seams are done. So I need to do the side seams, and then I'll do the armholes, and then I'll do the bottom, and I'll be done. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna give the sewing machine a little bit of love. Okay, I'm a bit disappointed, and I really didn't expect it to go this way, but this video is ending right here. Let me show you what I've done. So, not tons, and now my camera is dying. Brilliant. I did the binding on this part of the arm. I started doing the binding on this bit of the arm. The sewing machine is not loving me. It's really struggling. It doesn't even want to start anymore, so I need to get it serviced. It's not even my sewing machine, it's Bella's sewing machine. And obviously that's fine if she doesn't mind that I'm using it or whatever, but I feel a bit bad that I've like destroyed her machine because I'm putting it through so many layers, I think is what's happening. I also need to change out the needle. Anyway, ADHD is happening, really happening. This is the longest easily I've ever spent on a project ever, and I'm beyond proud of myself, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I love it so much. I can't wait to finish it. The truth is, like, it's January, or I think it's February literally tomorrow, and Pride isn't until July, and I have so many other projects I am desperate to get started on. I have half a knitting project done. I've written out all of the plans for about 3 other projects in my book, and I'm doing this and I can't stop thinking about those things, and it's really driving me insane. And I think that I've been trying to finish this, and now because I'm trying to finish it so bad, I'm rushing it. I'm rushing the whole thing, and then mistakes happening, like I'm putting on the binding and then it's not even attached to the thing, but I'm still sewing it together, and I can't keep making these mistakes and going back and correcting them. I also, on this sleeve, like, I've missed out some of the material when I'm putting on the binding and things like that, and I don't have the patience right now to go back and correct those things right now. I have months to do it, and I'm really excited to do it, and I love where it's at. I love it so much. I'm so proud of it, and I think that I'm starting to like resent it, and I don't want to get to that point, so I'm putting a stop to it.